I'm Sorrel Nation, and this is Melody of Music Quickfire Questions. Let's go. See if I can read my writing. Who would you most like to collaborate with? Okay, well, I've got some really exciting collaborations lined up actually. A friend of mine, Will Page, is in a band called Noble Jacks, and we've been writing a song together. I've also got some plans to do a collaboration with another amazing folk band called Renagro, which is very exciting. I'd really love to collaborate with a band called Ferris and Sylvester, and we have spoken about it in the past, about maybe working together, so hopefully that will happen. Plus I've got a collaboration on the next album with a songwriter called Vanessa Ferrero, which is sounding fantastic, so looking forward to that. What is the favourite song, your favourite song that you've written? Ooh, well, my favourite song from my last album, which is probably the favourite song that I've written, is a song called The Way the Wind Blows, which I wrote when I was feeling really sad about having lost my beloved rescue dog, Gracie. And it's just such a beautiful song, very much inspired by Joni Mitchell. And yeah, that will be the favourite song I've ever written. Favourite artist? Favourite artist is Gillian Welch. I say Gillian Welch and David Rawlings because they collaborate often, and yeah, I discovered her for myself in the last 4 or 5 years, and she's been a huge inspiration to my music, and listen to her probably every day. Why did you get into music? Oh, good question. Why did I get into music? I think it was just always part of me growing up in a household that, you know, would play the best music from the 60s and 70s, and big parties with lots of my parents' friends bringing guitars round and jamming around the kitchen table. That was a real inspiration to me. And I did classical training at school, and then just loved songwriting. Just started songwriting when I was about 14. I just think I was always meant to be a musician. Sometimes you just know. Best concert you've seen? Well, Gillian Welch and David Rawlings. Theo and I went to, Theo, my partner and cellist, went to see them play at the London Palladium last year, and it was just breathtakingly beautiful. But I'd say that's on par with seeing Fleetwood Mac back in 2015. I don't think I've ever been so excited to see a band. That was just an incredible, incredible day with the full Fleetwood Mac lineup. That was amazing. Favourite venue you've played at? I would say the Square Tower in Portsmouth was a really fantastic gig that we did with the band at the end of last year on one of my tours, and it's a 14th century old fort in Portsmouth, which was just beautiful. A lot of history there, and some amazing artists had played there, so that was really cool. Melody or lyrics first? I get this question quite a lot when it comes to songwriting, and it's a really interesting one because for me it's different every time, and more often than not I would say the lyrics and the melody come at the same time. But there is a song called Ran Johnny Ran, which is the first single off my new album, which was actually the first song I've written completely a cappella. We were driving in our camper van, which I think you can see over there, and I'd had a few lyrics come to me, but I just started singing it without my guitar and just wrote all the lyrics down and basically wrote the entire song just singing it in the car a cappella. So that was really a really interesting, different moment for me. But I'd say, yeah, lyrics and melody kind of come at the same time for me. Can I read my writing? What 3 words describe your sound? What 3 words describe my sound? I'd say rootsy, ethereal folk, or at least that's what I'm aiming for. Who inspired you to make music? Oh, that's a lovely question. Well, as I said, definitely my parents and the people I sort of grew up around, friends and family friends who were musicians, who were very inspiring when I was younger, and as soon as they realised I had such a love of singing and playing music, they were all very encouraging and inspiring, and you know, family friends got me into the recording studio. So yeah, I would say family and family friends very much inspired me to do it, but also, you know, the artists from the 60s and 70s that I was listening to, Carole King, Joni Mitchell, Rolling Stones, Fleetwood Mac, all of that, you know, that was so inspiring, and you know, I just grew up wanting to be a rock star. Thank you very much for having me, Melody of Music. Hope you've enjoyed my quick fire questions from my garden.